Why do I need a formal announcement No, I'm starting over. No, I'm not. I'm not going to start over. Forget it. I got a new cup. That's what this whole entire video is about. I got a new cup. And whenever I get a new cup, I like to share it with you all. Would you like to see my new cup? A mug of tea. Now, I'm particularly happy about this new cup, ice cream, because, well, there's a story behind everything, of course. So when I got this cup, there was another cup made by the same company, and I had the cup, I bought the cup, and it said, "I am the boss." Just like that. So instead of mug of tea, "I am the boss." Well, I decided that at this stage in my life, that might be the wrong message to send to those who might be watching these videos and so on and so forth. But a mug of tea, that all that really what that means is that you're going to get some real great information when I'm sipping out of this mug. Now I'm drinking my bedtime tea from this mug of tea, and it's good. It's chocolate tea. Goodbye. But anyway, it's chocolate tea, and when I have chocolate tea, I like to have my mini vanilla bean dryers. I know. And what I do is, a nice spoon, put it in my tea for cream. Yeah, yeah. So, what do I have to say? Oh, I should say something about the royal wedding. I did not watch the royal wedding. I did not want to get up and watch it. And then at the same time, I didn't want to watch it later if everyone else had already watched it. But my television happened to be on the E channel, because I think that's the last channel that I watched. And because I happened to be watching that channel, when I got up and turned on the television, I got to see all of the coverage. And I must say, one thing that was quite interesting to me, no, I thought it was interesting. Okay, so most of you who really know that I grew up in the Church of God in Christ, very strict, religious denomination, Pentecostal. And in the Pentecostal church, we have rules. And I remember growing up and learning that in our church, or just, I'm reluctant to say in our culture. I know, where am I going? I'm going somewhere. You couldn't wear a white dress if you were not a virgin. And you can wear off-white dress, but you can wear a white dress. And so when I seen See, I probably would not have noticed that Kate's dress was off-white had I not had Pippa, her sister's dress, been so pure and white. And it just made me wonder, and actually, interestingly enough, Wendy Williams brought up the fact that, see, Wendy Williams is the person that brought up the fact that that was kind of random. I guess Queen Kate does not have a squeaky clean background. But who does? See, um, no, I just didn't know what to make of that. But at the same time, I mean, a wedding is like the only time in your life where you can pretty much wear what you want to wear. You know what I'm saying? You really don't have to be. Well, okay, so even going off what I just said, though, somebody made this point and I thought it was interesting. Some lady in the grocery store, or no, I was getting a manicure, and the lady brought this up. Do you realize that Kate had little to do with her wedding? I mean, she was there. I mean, she was the main character in the wedding, per se, because of the dress and the whole shebang. But honestly, she didn't plan the wedding. Very, very little about the wedding was under her control. And I just don't know. I think that's interesting because I know a lot of women talk about wanting to be queens and princesses and all this kind of stuff, but not many women would be willing to give away the control of or the power to organize and to plan their own wedding, you know? Then again, I guess I would assume that if you were going to be the princess, who cares about the wedding? I mean, you could pretty much have anything, but what do you guys think? I'm just kind of rambling. I'm talking about everything. And I think that I should like start making these videos where I'm just like freestyling for like a long period of time. And if I do it with my mug of tea cup, then you just never know what might happen. But let's see. Let's say something inspiring to close out this video, just because. One thing that I was thinking about today that really, a great opportunity presented itself to me about 2 years ago. And I thought it was like the best opportunity ever. I mean, it was something that I wanted to do. It was something that I felt like I was ready and qualified to do. Um, and while I was excited about it, it wasn't time. It was not the time for that opportunity to come to fruition for me. And some drama happened and things changed and it didn't happen. But now, 2 years later, that opportunity has presented itself again. And I was just thinking today about all of the strategy and the time and the intentionality of taking on this responsibility. Intentionality, is that a word? But you know what I mean. Like just thinking it through and strategizing, like all of that time and effort that I put into it this round, like I think I'm at a different place in my life where I would have not ever considered, you know, all of the things that I'm thinking about now. And I think, I really have to credit God for that because sometimes we think we're ready for things and we're not. Like we just think, oh, this is my time, this is my season, blah, blah, blah. And then we find out that God is like, no, I don't think so. I'm going to make you wait a little while, or it's not your time. Or, sometimes we think that we have all that it takes to fulfill roles and responsibilities and blessings and all these things. But God is saying, no, I just want to strengthen you a little bit more. And sometimes you don't know, like, I don't know how strong of a person I'm going to be next year, but I've got to believe that I'm going to be stronger next year than I am today because God has challenges and roadblocks and blessings ahead of me that are really going to make me a better person. So, anyway, that was sort of my little inspirational moment, just to say that if you feel that there's an opportunity that has passed you by and you don't think that it'll ever return again, I would not give up because that opportunity will return again if it's meant to be. And I will guarantee you that if it's of God, God will strengthen you and God will help you to look at things from another perspective, and He will give you a second chance, and it'll be like, wow, like back when I thought I was ready, I had no idea. Gosh, gosh. Well, this was the first tea time with Dominique, and I'm sure that we'll have some more of these. And another thing is, I usually break my cups because I just got this Texas Southern cup. Did I tell you guys? I got a Texas Southern cup and it broke. I only had it for like 3 days. I even did a photo shoot with it. Didn't work. Goodbye.